So SmackDown was almost just as interesting as Raw with a big return. I mean, we knew it was coming because they've been doing all those videos with Kevin Owens and his son and his family, which made me think, yeah, like he's gonna come back as a babyface because they wouldn't have him come back as a heel and then keep hyping him up, having him do like things with his children, like that. He's a good guy. That he's a dad. That's what they made him seem like the past few weeks. So I knew he was gonna come back as a face. I didn't know what they were going to do. I heard the plan was Kevin Owens returning after Fastlane and challenging Daniel Bryan, but now Kevin Owens replaced Kofi Kingston for Fastlane, which makes me think that they're going to do Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania, which makes me think they're probably actually thinking about finally giving Kofi Kingston the WWE Championship, which is crazy to think, but it might actually happen, because I feel like if that wasn't going to happen, they would have just done Kofi and Daniel, got it over with, and then doing KO and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. What do you think?
I'm very happy they did this because it gives you Kofi versus Bryan at Mania, and it's crazy to think none of this would have happened if Mustafa Ali did not get injured.
Yeah,
If Mustafa Ali did not get injured, it would be him going the hour in that gauntlet match, which was amazing. It would have been him having that push against Daniel Bryan, but I don't think it would have gotten this big just because of how quick this was. Like, I remember hearing the day of SmackDown, oh, Kofi Kingston's taking Mustafa Ali's spot, and I thought it was going to be Andrade or someone. I'm like, okay, like, I'm cool with Kofi, but it's really fucking random. And then after that, I wasn't against the idea. I was like, all right, whatever, it's fucking Kofi. But then I saw the gauntlet match. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then the Elimination Chamber match, I'm happy. I think if he does get the title at Mania, it's not going to be a long run. It'll probably be for a month or two,
you think
just
it'll
like
go
a
back to
bone.
Daniel Bryan or someone else?
Yeah, for certain, for sure. But I mean, I'm happy. But I mean, him and Kevin, I really don't. I don't want to see Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan just because they've had a few matches before, and Kevin Owens has even said it, like they just don't have chemistry. So I don't want to see this match. You know,
Yeah, they've
just
done it
don't
in
think
Ring
it'll
of
be
Honor though,
good.
right?
I don't know if it was Ring of Honor or PWG. It was one of those. I've never seen the match, but I mean, if Kevin Owens is telling you, listen, the match wasn't good, I'm going to take the dude for his fucking word. I just.
Yeah,
But I'm excited, though, that they're delaying the Kofi thing till Mania. I think that's going to be very interesting,
but if they
how
give
that's
it,
going to play out.
you think they'll give it to Kofi at Mania?
I would hope. I feel like, listen, why not? Like, you gave it to fucking Jinder Mahal.
Yeah,
Give it to Kofi
and he had like
Kingston.
a 6-month title reign.
And you know what? The thing is, you can give it to Kofi, and he could still be with the New Day. They could still be doing everything. Even if you wanted to give Kofi a lengthy run, there's nothing wrong with it because at the end of the day, Daniel Bryan's running out of people to fight.
Yeah,
He's running out of people to fight. He beat AJ. I don't want to see him and AJ again. Him and Hardy is not a WrestleMania caliber match.
well, Hardy's also a
Uh,
tag team wrestler now again, which I
yeah,
have mixed
good.
feelings
Which they
about.
I don't. They need more tag teams in the division. So him, I don't think they've ever fought the Usos before, and I think that's going to be the match at Mania, which could potentially steal the show, but that's something different.
Usos and Hardy, you
Uh,
think?
yeah, I think that's going to be the match at
That
Mania.
would be good. I mean, I thought Matt was retired first of all, but I guess not.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, who else is Bryan going to face? You have Mustafa Ali, Mysterio, and Kofi. We didn't even think of Kofi the last time we spoke about this when we were like, oh, who is he going to fight at Mania? We
No,
didn't bring up Kofi Kingston.
I
You
thought
know,
a few
this
months
shit.
ago before the whole Shane McMahon thing, they were gonna do them like a face Miz versus heel Daniel.
Yeah, I thought that too. And you know what? I was good with that idea, but I want to see Kofi after this whole thing. And it's crazy how it happened just because of 1 hour long performance. Like Seth Rollins, an hour long performance. I don't know if it was better, but it didn't have the same impact. Well, I mean, I guess it did. They both. I don't know. It's just such. It's the simple thing. Like someone gets over because they're an amazing wrestler, and never happens anymore. It's such a simple concept that it works, and it worked so well to the point where, like, when I was watching Elimination Chamber, they had me. I thought Kofi won when he hit that. When Bryan was going for the running knee, and then he hit what was it? The Trouble in Paradise that he hit.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit. Like he won. Like he fucking won, and
You
he
know what that
didn't.
match reminds me of? The finish. It reminds me of the 2012 Elimination Chamber when Daniel Bryan
Him
was the
and
world heavyweight
Santino.
champion, yeah, and Santino Marella almost won the
Yeah.
championship. It reminded me so much of that. Of course, Kofi is more talented than Santino, but like the crowd being like, "Oh my God, this guy who has like no chance of winning might actually win." It was that same dynamic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's different because Kofi's a legitimate competitor. Santino, but yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. And I remember watching the Elimination Chamber, thinking this chamber match, that like Joe got out early, Orton was out early, everyone was cutting out early. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is kind of whack. But
Yeah,
then when it got to that one-on-one portion, it really saved it. I was like, oh shit, okay. What you know? I mean, which leads me to I don't know what Kevin's gonna do at Mania. I think it might be maybe a face Kevin versus a heel Sammy, possibly.
I don't think
Um,
Sammy's even ready to come back yet.
I think he is. I read a report he's ready. I don't know
That
how
would
true
make
it
no
is.
sense. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think he might just be in the Andre Battle. It might sound shitty, but they might just put him in the Andre Battle Royale
They can't do that to Kevin
and
Owens.
have him win it.
Unless he wins, even then, it's like he should be doing something more. He's a top guy.
Well, that's the problem when you return so so close to WrestleMania. They try to scramble to find something for you to do. That's how it always is. That's why people who are cleared to wrestle they wait until after WrestleMania because it's like, what the hell do we do with this person?
Yeah, but for Kevin Owens, they should have a spot.
All right,
They
so
should.
but we do both agree though it's gonna be Daniel and Kofi we're not there for WrestleMania predictions quite yet. We'll do that before, but I think he might win the belt, and then Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. I don't know, but there's no way Kevin Owens is gonna beat Daniel. I think it might be a good match, but there's no way he's gonna win because they're setting up Kofi. Because if they wouldn't have done what they're doing now if it weren't for Kofi. If they weren't gonna do Kofi at WrestleMania, so I think we agree on that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unless they throw a curve and like they do a triple threat at Mania, which I have no interest in. I don't want to see another triple threat with Daniel Bryan at Mania. Just do a one-on-one with Kofi. But you
Yeah,
know what? I know we're not at WrestleMania predictions, but just based off of at least what I'm thinking, you have Becky Lynch main eventing, winning the championship. At least that's how I see it. That's one big moment. You have the Shield beating up Brock Lesnar as the second feel-good moment. You really think they're gonna have three feel-good moments for baby faces on the show?
I mean, the second thing that I don't think they should have the Shield be involved with that match at all because that would tarnish Seth Rollins winning. I don't think they
No,
should
but
be
I mean
involved with it.
like they would come out and celebrate with him.
Oh,
Like Becky's gonna win, they celebrate.
that's another thing
She,
I kind of
Rollins,
feel weird about because like Seth is just supposed to forget that Dean like betrayed him. That's a whole nother thing, but still, like it's weird. I know they're doing it, but it's just like it makes no sense. Neither did the whole heel turn to begin with, but still, it's like I don't like the way they book things sometimes.
I mean, I guess like in their mind or their logic of it was like when Dean came out and said "slay the beast." I guess like it turned him face and it made him think different. I don't
And
know
then
what
they
they were
saved
thinking.
him last week. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But
but I just think I'm very happy Bruce Pritchard is back because he has a hand in this shit.
yeah, but it's
And
definitely KO versus Kofi. Not KO versus Kofi. Kofi versus Daniel at WrestleMania, and it should be an
you
interesting
know
match, and it'll be a
they
good
should
one.
do that. No, they should do that. They should do KO versus Kofi. Like either, well, you know what? They have so many matches. I mean, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, then
But
what
still,
the hell does Daniel Bryan do? Yeah, exactly. So like it wouldn't
no,
work.
no, no. I don't mean for the title. I mean like the winner faces Bryan or some shit. But
All right, well we
they
kind of dragged this along too much, so I think we've said everything in regards to the
yeah,
WWE
Xavier
Championship picture at WrestleMania.
Xavier Woods is gonna win the title.
Okay.